Hello everybody, it's Mark Laurrie, your Niagara Falls City School District Superintendent. We're recording this on Friday, June 6th, 2025, and I gotta say, what a week it's been. I wanna take you on a journey of my last week in the school district to illustrate what's happening in the district, and it has been such a positive week. So let me take you back to last Thursday, which was the 29th of May. At 6 o'clock, I arrived here at the Performing Arts Center and sat down with about 150 individuals from the community and watched a 25-year retrospective of the Niagara Falls High School, the building of this building. Not just the construction of it, but the creation of this school. It was unbelievable. But when you think about how that video was put together and pieces of information and clips and data were taken from 25 years, actually 33 years ago, because the director started that video in 1992 when the school was just a thought, and then took it through to today. I think everybody who has watched it in that ceremony, and then the hundreds, I mean hundreds of people who have watched that online, say, you're watching a PBS, a public broadcasting system documentary, and it was done by Niagara Falls High School students. So as proud as I am of the content of the video, I'm just as proud of the production of it. It started a week of, the only word I can say is great feelings, because then on Friday I received an email from the teacher or the coach of our chess team. And he told me, Mr. Ennett, that our chess team in Niagara Falls High School finished with a record of 15-0. That means every chess match we played against schools across Western New York, we won. Incredible. It was then followed by an email from Mrs. Custodi, our music director, to our principal, Mrs. Villardo, who said that our Niagara Falls High School band won first place in percussion, performance, jazz, a concert, parade, and esprit de corps. Every single award possible at the Boston, Massachusetts music competition was won by Niagara Falls High School students. Incredible. It didn't stop there. I unfortunately didn't get to Frontier High School, but I was getting frequent text messages from Mr. Contento, our athletic director. And what he told me was that for the first time since 1999, when this school wasn't even built, our Niagara Falls High School Wolverine baseball team won the section championship. Tonight, as we tape this in the afternoon, they're playing for the Far West Regionals. A championship for the ages and the first in the history of the school. 1999, our baseball team did it. It didn't stop there. Monday morning, I get another text or email from Mr. Contento, and he tells me that all 9 of our spring sports teams are scholar athletes, meaning that every student team had an average of 90 or better. But of course, it didn't stop there. I came to a National Honor Society induction ceremony that evening at Niagara Falls High School, where our senior Honor Society members stood and told us that they were graduating with anywhere between 9 and 39 college credits, and they were going to be everything from a full tuition scholarship welder at SUNY Niagara to going to the University of Buffalo to study to be a brain surgeon. They go to Niagara Falls High School. They go to Niagara Falls High School. You know, it didn't stop there, because I went out to the track and I saw 40 track individuals preparing for tomorrow's track qualifiers to go to the state championships in outdoor track. It continued on. Last evening we had 2 wonderful students come to the Board of Education, and they provided a video of one of their high school experience trips where 23 students went to Allegheny State Park, spent overnight, and learned about conservation ecology, and the environment. And they did a beautiful video of it. But most importantly, the friendship that one of the students talked about, saying, I didn't know the other students because I've been in school with them for 4 years and we go to a big school, but now I have new friends. It didn't stop there, because New York State Education Department was at Niagara Falls High School this past week, and 23, again, that's the number, I guess, 23 students will receive the New York State Seal of Biliteracy. What does that mean? That means that 23 Niagara Falls High School students can speak two languages or more, English and another language, and in some cases, we have students who can speak up to 4 languages, and they go to Niagara Falls High School. It's been an amazing week that I just left the Performing Arts Center when 6 of our exceptional students, our life skills students, received their diplomas. They, as the speaker said, had very early life challenges. Many of them were born 3 months premature at 1 pound. 19 years later, they received a diploma. It's been a week like no other that I can remember. And it all happened with Niagara Falls students. I'm so proud of them. I'm so happy for them and their parents. I'm so thankful to our staff, and I'm so thankful to their parents. But most of all, I'm thankful to our students. They did it. They do the work. They show up every day. And this is going to be put on the links everywhere. I'll take Niagara Falls High School students. I'll take them against any students anywhere in New York State, anywhere in this country. They're the best. I am bullishly proudful, pride, and you can never have me be anywhere different than our school district. Thank you, people. I'm filled with joy as I tell you that. Let's talk about a couple of other issues that we have to. Let's stay in the calendar. Graduation is Thursday, June 26th at 6 o'clock on our football field. It is a ticketed event. We're expecting to graduate 432 individuals in a 2-hour ceremony. All security measures will be in place. Arrive early. The gates open at 4:30. I would suggest you get there early to get a seat. We're counting on great weather. That's the end. That's about 3 weeks away. Also, please remember that June 19th, and I'll say this next week, June 19th, there is no school. That is Juneteenth. We celebrate the liberation of our black and brown brothers and sisters on June 19th, and we honor them with a day off, celebrations, recognitions, parades, and a thank you for all they've done for us. Celebrate June 19th on Thursday, June 19th. There is a board meeting next Thursday, June 12th. We will be giving out more accolades to our Golden Apple winners. I'll talk about them next week. I want to talk about a policy issue that involves everyone in the school district, the city, and the community. As of September 1st, 2025, that's a mere 3 months away, the governor and the state legislature have issued a cell phone, or a smart device, I should say, ban on schools from bell to bell. What does that mean? Let's use round numbers at the high school. From 8 o'clock in the morning to 2:45, students must have their cell phones put away. Happens at the prep schools and happens at the elementary school. We just concluded a survey. We received 920 responses to that survey. Interestingly, on the survey, and I've only begun to read it because I want to read it and get feedback on it, but interesting, 1/3 of the survey results came from students, 1/3 of the survey results came from staff, and 1/3 of the survey results came from parents in the community. 920 responses. This is a mandatory law. The responses are very interesting. We are going to have two special things. On Monday, June 23rd, and I'll repeat this, and this will be live streamed, our live streaming of an event, we will have a board meeting at 5:30. It's a newly called board meeting, and I will present the cell phone survey results. From there, I will get together with stakeholders and the community, and on the next day, Tuesday, June 24th at 6:30, I will hold a virtual town meeting. During that virtual town meeting, I will explain the cell phone. I keep calling it cell phone. It's a smart device ban. I will explain the ban. I will explain the parameters of the ban. I will begin to explain how we may enforce this and also what consequences will be in place for anyone that violates this. We have to take this seriously. I know it's controversial. I know it's causing some consternation for some of our students and their families. We'll talk about why it's a safe practice, how you can, in an emergency, access your child, or how your child can access you in an emergency. And we'll also talk about the direction that we're going in terms of storage lockers, storage pouches, et cetera, et cetera. There are carve-outs and cutouts for children who need it, or students, I should say, for their individual education program, for students who need it for medical reasons, and for students who need it for English as new language translation services. That information is yet to come. So please be aware of those dates, mainly Tuesday, June 24th, 2 days before graduation. We will have a virtual town hall. Why a virtual town hall? The weather's beautiful today. I hope we get a lot more days of beautiful weather. People are at softball games, baseball games. People are picnicking and cooking out, and graduation is near. We don't have time to stop. Oftentimes, people cannot get out to a school for an in-person meeting. Let's use the technology that we have. Let's use a call-in system, and I'll answer calls, and I'll give you as much information. And if we need to, we'll have another meeting. We'll even do it during the day or on a Saturday or a Sunday, if that works for people. But this cell phone ban is coming. I am responsible for a policy for the board on August 1st, and I will have that in place. That is the big topic in front of us. Thank you for the passage of the budget. Our staffing will be, as of July 1st, 99% in place for the 25-26 year. Will be set. Our schools will be cleaned and ready. Last reminders, summer programs. We have over 500 students signed up for elementary summer at 79th Street. Busing information, school information, which begins on July 14th, will be coming to you. Summer sports camp, recreation, arts, etc. starts in July, goes to August. Get ready for that. We want to encourage people to be active and involved in the summer. So that's coming up. Finally, in terms of reminders, universal pre-K applications. If you have a child that is 3, 4, has never gone to school, or 1 and 2 wants to be a Head Start student, you still can get an application. However, some of our schools are already completely filled up, meaning that the seats in certain schools are all taken. But we do have spots in the district. It may not be your first choice, but we want your child in early education, because when they get to the high school, they'll certainly be better off. We have a lot of celebrations in the next, God, I can't believe I'm going to say this, 15 days that remain. Let's everybody slow down, take a pause, celebrate, enjoy, relax. We'll talk more about our graduates. I will be here next Friday with more updates. We encourage you to A, stay healthy, stay positive, stay calm, support our students, support our districts, and be careful, especially on the roads. We have a post-prom program here, after the prom. We do that to keep our kids safe and having fun. Let's all take 30 extra seconds and be careful in the next couple of weeks. I'm proud to tell you that I'm the superintendent of Niagara Falls. My name is Mark Laurrie. Thank you to the team here at the OSC. They had a wonderful year. What a fabulous video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's worth 51 minutes. It's just one of the best things I've seen. Thanks for taping today. Be back next week. Of course, I'll call you on the phone if anything good happens or anything you need to know. This is Mark Laurrie saying thank you. Have a great week.